time to become the best version of yourself and help others do the same. It's Monday morning and we're talking success.
Good morning, Soul family. Happy Monday. Today is September 12th. Jordan Peterson coming at you live from our Soul Studios today. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. And gosh, I missed you guys. Last week was a holiday with Labor Day, and so it's so good for all of you to be able to join me again today as we discuss all the important things of life and get you started off right for the week. Today, with it being September 12th, it's a great day because all of your commissions that you earned over the month of August should have hit your bank already today. If not, probably later this afternoon. Just depends on how long the bank likes to take to actually show it in your account. So keep checking on that, and I'm sure you're gonna love to see that money hit your bank account. So good. And that also means today we can do some rank advancements as well, which we'll get to later on. As a reminder, if you're joining us for the first time and you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you chime in. Let us know that you are out there. Give us a hello or a good day or something so we can see that you're watching, and then we'll be able to put your name into the bucket of fun to see if you can win some swag items, which we love to give away. And we got some good ones today. I don't know about you, but over the past about 4 days, the weather here has changed significantly. Not only did we go from about 105 degree weather to about 85 degree weather, which 85 still feels hot for the fall, but with that came in a lot of smoke as well. There's a lot of people that are enjoying their Soul Clear SI to make sure that they stay clean and can breathe easy. Me, you may hear my voice has a little bit of a crack in it. I enjoyed myself some college football on Saturday. If you don't like college football, I don't know what's wrong with you because it is the greatest sporting event ever. So yeah, good stuff there. What are we giving away today, you might ask? Well, with it starting to get a little chilly wherever you may be, we thought we better start off with our awesome Soul branded hat. Man, this thing is so slick. And it's double-sided with the logo, so if you want to roll it up a little bit, if your head's a little bit smaller or if it's large like mine, you can still keep it out and you can see it either way. So it's so good that way. And then along with that, we've got a couple of our famous mugs as well. We've got the Cinemate mug and the Renew mug. They are fantastic. So hopefully you guys are feeling lucky today. You guys can win yourself a mug or a hat and we'll get you taken care of. Love it. These beanies are fantastic. Stinka said, such good energy at college football. I'll tell you what, you are not kidding. Ours went into double overtime, and I didn't get home till almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was wild. So, such good stuff. Kristen says it's a rainy day here, and the temp has dropped. Up on that northeast coast, I'm telling you, it's starting to happen everywhere, I think. So, such good stuff. All right, now, since we missed last Monday, with it being Labor Day, recognizing our rock and rollers, wanted to make sure we covered everybody this time. So anybody who's enrolled at least 4 people over the past couple weeks, we have got you covered right now. Here we go. Rockstar enrollers for the past week. Alma Lovett with 4, well done. We also have Alvaro and Nubia Medina with 4. We've got Arieli Osorio with 4. We've got Eduardo Lopez with 4 as well. We've got Johnny Guerrero with 4. Maria Esther Lopez with 4. As well as Nubia Suarez Hernandez with 4. We've got Olga and Macario Velasquez with 4. Patricia Herrera with 4. Teresa Mange with 4. We've got Betty Runkle with 5. Starting to move up a little bit. Bio Salud with 5 as well. We've got Elizabeth Fernandez with 5. As well as Genoveva Valencia with 5. Maricela Velasquez with 5. Natural Training Solution with 5 as well. Veronica Martinez with 5. Daniel Gianni with 6. Gabrielle Endrick with 9. We're moving up. And here we go, our top rock star enroller for the week. Gaia Stepian with 11. Well done. Well done. It was wonderful seeing you guys do so much hard work. It's always fun to recognize you guys and all the good stuff you are doing, which leads us to our next favorite thing. Recognizing you guys for all the new ranks you guys were able to achieve in the month of August. It was fantastic seeing new people. We got some new 15Ks. Let's go ahead and roll everybody now, though. We'll start with our Soul Pro 1Ks. These are those that are kicking it off right in the Soul family and getting moving and shaking. They've got at least $1,000 in their organization. That's everybody who's placing orders underneath them, as well as their own personal order as well. And as you can see, we've always got a great list of people just moving and shaking. So it's always so good to see everybody jumping up on this and moving forward. Well done to our Soul Pro 1Ks. Next up, we got our Soul Pro 2Ks. Great group here as well. You get the Soul Pro shaker bottle, which is just fantastic. So good to take it around places and see. We got some new ones coming out. God, you guys are going to be so lucky. Soul Pro 3K as well. We've got a great group there. You get the Soul branded electronic tea kettle, and it is awesome. We got a new one coming out as well of those, and it's beautiful. You guys are going to love it. Can't wait to show you guys. We got our Soul Leader 5Ks. These are the ones that are going to qualify to come with us to our Soul Ignite. Cari Rivion, Beatriz Carmona, Elena Martinez, Guadalupe Rodriguez. We've got Erica and Ruben Rosales, Bruna Lerma, and Martha Chavez. Well done. Got some Soul Leader 7Ks as well. We've got Dane Peterson, Elva Ataide, and Marcela Velasquez. New 10Ks as well. Balbina Barajas. Well done. And as I mentioned before, we even have ourselves some new Soul Leader 15Ks. Let's go! Sofia Aquino and Aurora Calvio. Well done, you guys. It's so good to see you guys continue to move and shake. There's so many fun things happening in the Soul Family right now. And I can't wait to meet a lot of you new people as you come to Summit this next month. We are so close. We're under a month away now, which means, God, this is right around the corner, really. Time flies. As always, we want to do a little bit of a product/ingredient spotlight today. We wrapped up our blends with benefits. So today we are going to be talking about one of the macas in our famous products, Soul Excel and Soul Maca XD, both of which have this fantastic maca blend. We wanted to kind of call out one of the macas though today. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and see if you can guess which one it is. It says this maca plant, known scientifically as Lepidium mayine, is sometimes referred to as Peruvian ginseng. This maca is a cruciferous vegetable related to broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and kale. It's native to the high plateaus of the Peruvian Andes mountain range, and the Andean people have cultivated maca for more than 2,000 years. This maca has a unique list of benefits, including prostate health. It's been associated with maintaining a healthy prostate. It's also great for bone density and strength. In 2010, researchers from the Universidad Peruana, Lima, published a study of the effects of maca extract on bone structure in rats. The conclusion was both that this color of maca and this other color of maca have protective effects on bone architecture. It's also great for mood, energy, and male sexual performance. Another study by the same group concluded that this maca, like other macas, has a favorable effect on energy, mood, sexual desire, and improving male sexual dysfunction. And it's also great with wound healing. A December 2017 article published in High Altitude Medicine and Biology, research found that this maca at high altitude generates a positive effect on wound healing. What have we got? People are asking yellow maca, but Terry Sanders, you nailed it. It is our red maca. Absolutely, red maca. So many good benefits of that. As you know, we've got multiple types. We've got the 3 types of maca in our products, but today we just want to spotlight the red maca as well. So red, black, and yellow are the 3 maca colors that we love, right? And we got a great product testimonial about this. As you can see right here, it says, Excel definitely helped me with hormone imbalance and energy. I cannot go without Excel. And man, Excel helps to really do that. Helps your body to excel and just put yourself in a great position to continue to move forward in life. Speaking of moving forward in life, this past week, last Monday, I spent some time up in one of our favorite places. It's called Bear Lake, and it borders Utah and Idaho. And around there, there's a lot of just beautiful beaches. The water is very clear and blue. I believe I've talked about this before, but it's just a great place to be. Now, I decided when I went there, though, that I needed to have a little bit of a tool that I may need. So I bought a pair of these, as you can see right here. Does anybody know what these are, or maybe even what they're used for? As you can see on your screen right now, there's some two things on there. What in the world could those possibly be used for? And I'll tell you what, as I've spent a lot of time up at Bear Lake, I've had to use these a few times, and this time when I went up there, I actually got to use them to help somebody else out as well. As soon as I got there, I saw an individual in need, and I immediately went over to them with these and helped them get going. Lydia says, put them on the bottom of your shoes? Not quite. These things, I know they're not true to scale, but they're about 3 feet long. I know I have big feet, but not quite that big, right? Dolores says, getting out of mud. Lydia says, to grab the terrain better. Snowshoes. Satinka says, looks like a shim. Kim Fix says, traction. Yes. Let's go ahead and show how these work. What you do is you take these ones are green, and you stick them underneath tires at an angle like that. Kind of dig them out in front, and you stick them in front of the tire, and then when you drive, it will actually suck them down just a little bit, and it will help you get up on top of mud or sand or snow or whatever you're stuck in. Now, the thing I find so interesting about sand is it's really kind of a unique thing when you're driving on it. For those who haven't driven on it before, the best way to really manage yourself on sand is not to go 1,000,000 miles an hour to try to get across it. Because as soon as your tire starts to spin on it, it actually starts to dig down. And then you start looking like that Jeep I just showed you where you get bogged down a little bit. The best way to go on sand is actually just to keep some sort of forward movement. You don't have to floor it. If you gun it, you're going to dig yourself down into a hole. You just got to keep some sort of momentum going, and as you do that, you can actually stay on top of it and go about wherever you need to go, right? And what I loved about these traction boards is they work so well on the sand to help get you back up on top again. And once you're up on top again, if you're wise and you don't just gun it, you're able to actually stay on top and continue to move forward. As soon as I got to Bear Lake, Bear Lake's a little bit lower right now than it has been in years past. And so there's actually a place where there's a boat ramp that has about, 100 feet from the end of the boat ramp to where the lake actually starts now. So instead of launching boats there now, you can just drive down the boat ramp and go right onto the beach and go park right next to the water and enjoy yourself. As soon as we got there though, I pulled up on that boat ramp and I looked down, and what do I see? I see a grandma who's driving a big 12-passenger van, very similar to the one I have, stuck in the sand. So I grabbed these traction boards that I had, I grabbed a shovel, and I walked over there with my daughter and I said, hey, it looks like you're stuck. Can I help you? And she said, yes, I think if I can just go forward, I'll be able to turn around and then get out of here. And I looked what was in front of her, and it was a lot of soft sand and kind of a bad area. So I said, in fact, what you need to do is actually go backwards a little bit. Let me get these traction boards underneath your tire. Let me dig you out a little bit. I'll get these under here, and then we'll be able to get you up on top of the sand, and we'll get you moving a little bit. And so she said, oh, that'd be great. Now, with most things in life, when we get stuck a little bit, sometimes it's not just a quick fix to get you out of there. And it was the same with her. I was able to stick these traction boards underneath the back of her tires. We got her going. We went about 10 feet or so before she got bogged down again. And so I pulled out the shovel again, dug out her back tires again, put the traction boards down again, and we repeated that process 3 times before we were able to get her in harder packed sand where she was able to maneuver a little bit better, and then we were able to kind of get her pointed in the right direction and up and out of there, and so she was in a better spot all the way around. And I find that so similar with what we've got going on in life. If we can just keep some sort of forward momentum, it's so much easier for us to continue to move in the direction we want to go. And at times it's tricky though. At times we may be stuck and we're stopped and we're like, you know what, I'm just gonna give it everything I got and see if I can just get going. And at times that works. If you're in a good spot and you got a lot of traction, the earth is packed down hard, or you're on rock, or you're on pavement or cement or something, man, it's really easy to move, right? You floor it and boom, you can go. You got good traction, you're off. But other times in snow or sand, maybe it just bogs us down and gets us there. And I see that same thing in our health as well. And that's what I love so much about the products that we have. There's a lot of people we know who are just bogged down a little bit with their health. They're not feeling well, they're not sleeping well, they've got a lot going on mentally and physically, emotionally. They're just trying to get going. And every time they try to go, it seems like they just dig themselves a little bit deeper. And that's where Soul comes in. I feel like Soul can be a traction board for them. They take the products, which helps their bodies manage and get back and find the balance that it needs. And that balance brings them back up on top again, on the level, right? And then with a little bit of a push and a little bit of guidance, they can keep that forward momentum going until they're able to get wherever they're trying to go. And so that's what I love so much about what we've got going on with Soul and what we got going on with you guys. You guys helping everybody, just point them in the right direction and give them the tools they need in order to move forward and continue to keep going. So I'm proud of you guys for that effort. As we mentioned, June, July, August kind of can be tougher months. There's a lot going on in the summer. People are on vacation. Kids are at home. Time isn't what it used to be with everything going on, right? But once September hits, man, kids are back in school. We can get back into a routine. And you saw that in the rock and roll section today. We had tons of people that are able to dedicate a little more time and effort to get moving. Do that with your own self, right? Look at your organization, look at yourself, look at your time, evaluate what you need to do to keep moving forward. And man, you don't have to gun it, but man, let's get going a little bit. Let's see if we can get that forward momentum going into September, October, November. We've got some great announcements coming up at Summit, and you're going to want all the momentum you can get to continue to move forward and do some great things, all right? Sound good? Look at this. We'll read some comments here, right? Sting says, I've gotten my car stuck at the beach sand. Andrew had to rescue me. It happens. I'm telling you, we all get stuck at some point, right? Sarah says, I've never driven on sand. Yeah, sand's an interesting thing. And if you want to come out in the winter in Utah, I'll show you how sand and snow kind of act the same way. If you floor it, you just bury yourself, right? Soft sand, anyone can get stuck, Kristen said. Absolutely. You would know that living up there on the beaches up by Boston. There's a lot going on, right? Kristen says, that's why you don't cut corners and not deflate before going into the sand. Absolutely, right? I love it. So many good things. Liddy says soul equals a traction board. Absolutely helps to bring balance back, right? We get bogged down. We got it all, right? I love it. Terry says a member started Vital and noticed her brain fog lifting. That absolutely happens all the time, guys. I'm telling you, we give them the tools that they need with the Soul products, and their bodies will naturally restore that balance in their life, and they're good to go, right? Dolores says, lots of mud here. You do got a lot of mud down there in Louisiana, my friend. Those traction boards are awesome for mud as well. They work well for everything. So, all right, guys, as I mentioned before, we got Success coming up, the Success Summit coming up next month. By the way, if you're coming and you're planning on joining us for the closing banquet, as we mentioned before, it's an optional one. And if you want to come, the price is just $30 per person for a 3-course meal. You really can't beat that, not even in Provo. And we'd love to have you come, but you need to let us know a week from today that you're planning on coming. Just call customer support and they'll get you taken care of. Get that on your agenda, and we'll make sure you're taken care of. Sound good? I love it. Now, before we go, we got to make sure that you guys are taken care of with our swag items. So let's start off with this fantastic beanie. Everybody loves these things. They're so awesome. And it's going to be cool right around the corner. It's coming, guys. Watch out. Here we go. The winner of the beanie is Soul Lifestyle Experiences. Yes. If you are still out there, Soul Lifestyle Experiences, let us know what your account number is, and we'll make sure we take care of you and get that sent out to you. Soul Lifestyle Experiences will get you going. Next up, we got the Soul Renew mug. Guys, these are fantastic. We got some awesome new stuff coming, by the way. Swag items for Summit. I can't wait to show you. They're so awesome. Here we go. The winner of this one is Nita Aldridge. Nita Aldridge, well done. We'll send that out to you, my friend. And last but not least, here we go. The Cinemate mug. I don't know why it is. I think it's proven, though, that all of our drinks taste better in the mugs that they are named after. And I'll tell you what, nothing gets better than that. So let's go with this right here. The winner of the Cinemate mug for today is Lori Malone. Lori Malone, you have got yourself covered. There you go. Nita, Lori, and Soul Lifestyle Experiences. Congratulations. You guys are winners today. And you're all winners for just being a part of the Soul family, man. We just love it so much. Keep helping people with that traction board. Get them back up on top of life. Help them keep moving forward. And you're going to see some great things happen. Keep sharing Soul. Sure love you guys, and we'll see you again soon.